So I dyed my hair. That's it. That's a 5-week transformation.
Loving is easy. You have me fucked up.
Hi, hello. So you've seen the title of the video. You know what's up. Basically, a little over a month ago, I decided to do Caroline Girvan's 10-week epic program. Now I am 5 weeks in, aka the halfway mark, and I wanted to do a little update video since I've been recording my entire process just for me to see it, and also if anyone else is interested, for you guys to see it. So I decided to do this challenge because I've done a couple of workout challenges at home over the past couple of months, and a lot of these home workout challenges are a lot of cardio and HIIT. And strength training is something that I used to really enjoy and something that I've been lacking on because I'm used to going to a gym, but because of quarantine we're at home. And this program is a lot of strength-based workouts, all about building muscle and just working on your strength. If you have already seen my Lilly Sabri 14-day lockdown workout challenge video, you probably already know my fitness background, but I'm gonna jump into it in case you haven't. In high school, I was a sprinter. In college, I'm currently a junior in college, but in college, my main form of fitness was going to the gym 5 to 6 days a week, weightlifting, something I really enjoyed. Quarantine basically turned me into a potato. Then I got back on the fitness grind about 3 months ago. I've been trying different challenges. I got into the Lilly Sabri challenge, really liked it, and figured it was time to step it up and do this program. So let's get into what exactly the program entails. Essentially, there are 5 workouts every single week. You have rest days on Thursday and Saturday. The majority of the workouts are strength-based using dumbbells. So I don't have heavy dumbbells. I only have a pair of 10-pound dumbbells. She uses much heavier weights. We're talking like, she uses like 10 kg up to 20 kg, so that's almost like 20 to 40 pounds. But she does say if you have a lighter pair of dumbbells, you just go faster, you push harder, and I have definitely struggled and been pushing myself. The last workout of the week on Sundays is a for the most part, no weight, high intensity, more cardio workout. And my goals for this program are to build strength, especially in my upper body, because I never work out my upper body. I also want to kind of find a workout routine that's sustainable and something that I enjoy. And the way I define that is a workout routine that doesn't go alongside a diet or some special circumstances. I want it to actually fit into my lifestyle. I want to be able to do this program through the holidays, through special occasions, through regular life events and activities. And so, similar to my Lilly Sabri video, 2 main things that I want to note about this whole program is 1, I am not dieting at all, not changing my existing diet. I eat what I want, especially during the holidays. I will also eat what I want as much as I want. Of course, I'm not eating like junk food 24/7, but I'm also not eating salads 24/7. I think I eat everything in moderation, and I want to keep it that way. And then number 2, if you have seen any of my previous videos, you probably know that I run a lot. So I currently run about 6 days a week. I did a video on a week of runs I do, so that's a pretty good example of the volume of training I do. I've been doing these runs alongside the program. Even Caroline says it's totally encouraged and fine to do complementary cardio. I've found that the strength workouts don't interfere at all with my runs or vice versa, and that's just what works for me. I know this is a lot of working out and exercise, but I really want to emphasize it's all something that has been part of my daily routine. It hasn't been a sharp transition because I didn't want this program to be something that I launched myself into and that I was killing myself every single day to complete. Either way, let's just jump straight into the video. I hope you guys enjoy watching me suffer and struggle, especially with those push-ups, and I'll catch you at the end to talk about the results. The program started off with a leg day, and in the beginning it was not bad at all. But then I realized 45 seconds is actually a really long time, and pretty soon I was in so much pain. Okay, as you can see, I am definitely really sweaty. All of the exercises very slow and simple movements, I already get the sense that these types of workouts are going to be very focused around the weight, focused around your muscle, and really burning it out. But I think that was a pretty solid and difficult start. Day 2 is upper body, and this is my main weakness. I never train my upper body and my arms are literal noodles. So my push-up form was pretty rough, and the next day my arms were so sore. Day 3 was classic core work, which definitely isn't new to me. However, I did learn a bunch of new movements that were surprisingly so hard. A lot of the single arm holds had my entire body shaking. So this was the day that I was most scared for. It was a full hour of weights targeting the entire body. Luckily, it didn't feel like an eternity, but similar to previous workouts, it was a slow and steady burn. I was actually so relieved during the upper body part because I know I have to go so much faster and harder for the lower body. And to round out the week was the cardio. This HIIT workout involved so much jumping, so many pulses. It definitely made up for the entire previous week because I was really hurting and gasping for air despite it only being 30 minutes. Alright, so this is the 1 week update on the EPIC program. Honestly, this week has been pretty nice. It's a bit of a change in scenery because I'm used to doing workout challenges, but since this is a program that's meant to last a longer period and you kind of build up each week, it more feels like a daily workout type routine. Her workout program is so much more strength-based than any of the challenges I've done before, and also she has so much upper body work, which is honestly really important for me because I never work out my upper body. But yeah, so that's the 1 week update. I'm excited to see if I've improved a little bit this upcoming week, and I'll check back in with the week 2 update. This is the week I realized how important form is. Even though Caroline uses dumbbells that are sometimes more than 2 times heavier than mine, if you maintain good form and go a little bit faster for some exercises, it definitely will get really difficult. I also discovered that holding a lunge in perfect form for 20 seconds should be a literal torture method. The interesting thing is that my back leg was the one that was actually burning and shaking the most. And she repeated these holds multiple times over the workout. So even though it's a little embarrassing that I'm struggling and sweating with my 10-pound dumbbells, I know that I'm really pushing myself and doing my best to replicate proper form. You can also see that after a certain point, I added some long resistance bands to some of the exercises. So once I became more comfortable with certain exercises, I wanted to increase the resistance since I knew my weights were much lighter than hers. And now for the culmination of the week, burpees. I actually really enjoyed this workout, but watching it over, I know I have a long way to go with push-up form. This is honestly the best I can do right now, and she says it's better to try full push-ups than to do a bunch on your knees. So my goal at the end of this program is definitely going to be to get those 90-degree angles, full range of motion, being able to go the whole time. Alright, this is the week 2 check-in. Honestly, this week has gone by pretty fast. I think I've gotten a lot more comfortable, a lot more familiar with the workouts and the types of exercises she's doing. This week was a lot more upper body focused. I discovered that my right arm is significantly weaker than my left arm. Like, my right arm will give out a lot sooner, but I do feel a bit stronger, a lot more confident when I'm doing the exercises. Next week is going to be finals week, so hopefully I can still balance all of the workouts with studying for finals at the same time. This week started off strong since my harder finals weren't until later. The movements were starting to look really familiar, so you'll see that I was able to use my long resistance bands a lot more often. This was also the first time I had ever done a handstand hold in a workout, which was kind of intimidating, but honestly not that bad. I also started using a backpack stuffed with textbooks for some of the lower body exercises, since I did mention earlier that she uses much heavier dumbbells. I was just so mentally drained and not feeling this workout at all. I took so many more breaks than usual, and it was just like the longest hour ever. This was Sunday after I had finally finished all of my finals and I got to spend the weekend with one of my best friends. I feel like my form is actually a lot better on some of these upper body exercises, although she had me doing 4 sets of them, so by the 3rd and 4th set, my form was definitely lacking. There were also so many new jumping exercises, like what is this? That involved a lot of coordination. Here you can see me really starting to struggle with this tuck roll to push-up, and overall this 30-minute workout definitely left me dying for air. Hello, it is the week 3 check-in. Honestly, this week has been a lot. It was finals week and I was pretty stressed for the majority of the beginning of this week. I had finals back to back to back. I'm not always going to want to do the workout or be excited to do the workout. And even during the workout, there are probably lots of moments where I'm thinking about how I want it to end or how easy it would just be to cut the video short and call it a day. And I think what really gets me through these workouts is just continuing to believe in myself, as cheesy as it sounds, and continuing to try and push. And I'll be honest, a lot of times I probably took breaks a little bit earlier than I really needed to. Maybe it's just an overwhelming day or you're not really feeling it, so you don't push as hard as you know you can. But the whole purpose of continuing to do these workouts each day, each week, is to eventually be able to push past those moments and slowly increase my endurance and my limits. This upcoming week is Christmas, so I'm excited / nervous to see how these workouts are going to be going along with all these holiday festivities. Usually the holidays are kind of hard for me because on one hand, I just don't want to lose any of my fitness progress, so I double all of my workouts and I get really anxious with how many desserts or foods I'm eating. Or on the other hand, I'll just give up completely, be like, oh, I'll just get in shape in the new year, and then I just like won't get off my couch for 2 weeks straight and I'll eat nonstop beyond actually enjoying my food. So my informal goal for this week was just to do my normal workouts at the same intensity I've been doing them, and to allow myself to enjoy whatever foods and meals I wanted. I did a lot of baking this week, a lot of eating, and I'm not gonna lie, it did make me anxious to have to film myself doing these workouts when I might have felt more bloated than usual. But doing this made me realize that working out and eating healthy don't have to go hand in hand. Having a slice of cake doesn't mean that the workout I just crushed went to waste. And crushing a workout doesn't mean I deserve a slice of cake. If I want that cake, I'll have it whether I worked out or not. And whether I ate a cake or a salad that day, I'll still push myself during a workout because moving my body makes me feel good. Yes, you should always strive to work out and eat healthy and clean, but that doesn't mean they're tied together and that one cancels out the other or that you have to do one in spite of the other. All right, this is the week 4 update. This week passed by really fast, not only seeing friends and family, but also baking, eating a lot. I think that I'm really improving. Like, I'm getting full range of motion, going for way more reps before I need to take a break. And in a lot of like the push-up movements, like the regular push-ups, tricep push-ups, diamond push-ups, I'm actually getting several in before I need to take breaks, which is kind of crazy. This upcoming week, once again, holidays-ish, there's gonna be the new year, which is kind of crazy. It's also gonna be the last week before my halfway mark. And I am just so excited to see how much I've improved since getting started with this program and being halfway through it. But yeah, we'll check back in at 5 weeks. When I started this challenge, even though I wasn't a complete beginner, I was so nervous. I always joke that quarantine made me into a potato, but the part that wasn't funny and that I actually hated was how unmotivated and unhappy I was. And I just lost so much confidence and love for myself. It was a very long and difficult journey to start working out again consistently, and I really wasn't sure I would make it this far. But look where I am now. This was my last workout of week 5, and I'm showing a couple of the exercises that I thought were either impossible or extremely difficult just a few weeks ago. And I know I still have a very long way to go with form, but I'm just shocked watching it back in comparison to week 1 because my strength has just grown so much. I don't really notice the differences day to day, but looking back, this is concrete proof that I've just gotten stronger and really grown since the beginning. Alright, I just finished day 25 of the EPIC program, which marks 5 weeks, aka the halfway point. I gotta say, this week I really saw huge improvements when I was doing these workouts. I would see exercises coming up, exercises that I know I used to only be able to do 3 to 4 reps before really just giving out completely, and I would shock myself by doing 6 to 8 to 10 reps. I am just so excited to start editing and doing the final halfway check-in to compare my transformation from the beginning of this video. Alright, so that was 5 weeks of the EPIC program. I still have 5 more weeks to go, but let's look at the halfway mark results. Like I said, my goal had nothing to do with physical appearance or weight. I was not on any sort of diet. Well, I did take my measurements at the beginning, and I ended up losing around 3.5 to 4 pounds, and I lost 1 inch around my waist. So here is a before and after shot. I feel like there wasn't really a huge physical change, but of course there's a little bit of slimming down, and I did lose a bit in my butt, but that is expected because when you lose fat, you lose it all around your body. The results that I'm actually most proud of though are my strength improvement and the appreciation I've gained for my body and the way it is in relation to food and just life. Going through the holidays was kind of stress-inducing because I have struggled so much with balancing eating and working out. So it was amazing to be able to still do these workouts and overcome the food guilt or the food anxiety. So I am really happy with how far I've come over these past 5 weeks. I am so excited to continue this program and to be able to give you guys a 10-week transformation in 5 more weeks. If you had been considering this program at all or were interested in trying out some of Caroline Girvan's workout videos, I highly recommend. So I hope you really enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll catch you for the second part.
Loving is